What is going on, Panda Gaming? Today in this video, we're going to talk about how to download and set up our brand new updated Bull version 3 script for Battlefield 6. I know they just went ahead and had an aim assist nerf, so in today's video, we're going to talk about how to download this full script. Now, as you guys know, if you're one of the first 200 to 300 people watching our video today, go ahead and check the pinned comments below. I'll leave you guys this link to go ahead and download the script for free. All right, it's only going to be there for the first 200 to 300 people. After that, you are going to have to sign up to get access on our Podia, and that's going to be the first link in the description in all my videos, as well as in the pinned comments below. All right, so once you're here, all you want to do is right click on the products tab right over here, right click on your name, and then you'll see the products tab. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. Once you see that, the scripts are all right here in the Extreme Scripts products tab. And today we're going to be setting up our brand new Bull version 3, right? So once you see it here, simply go ahead and just right click on it. And once you do that, you guys will see it will just go into your downloads, all right? Now, again, I highly recommend everyone that's a member on our Podia, please go ahead and join our private Discord, right? If you're having any issues with setup or you want the best values or anything like that, that's where we go ahead and talk about all those things. So go ahead and do that. Just right click on your name, press on the settings tab, and then if you guys go ahead and scroll down, there will be an option to join the private Discord, right? But let's go ahead and get the script added to our Zen. To do that, just simply open up your Zen Studios. And then now we're just going to have to go ahead and plug in the Zen only on the right-hand side, right? So here's what that should look like. I'm going to go ahead and grab my cable. You guys can see the USB-C ends right here. And again, just simply go ahead and plug it in to your Cronus Zen just like this, right? You guys can see only on the right-hand side. And sometimes the Zen Studios might crash out, or you guys can see mine, it closed down. That's fine. Just go ahead and open it back up, and everything will be loaded in after, all right? So again, plug it in, and you guys can see my compilers there, programmers there. So everything's loaded in fine. To go ahead and open up the script next, press the Files tab up here to the top left-hand side. Go ahead and press Open over here. Once you see that, go ahead and click on your downloads, okay? And you guys will see the Bull version 3 script. Once you see that, just right-click on it and go ahead and press Open. This is what it looks like. To go ahead and get it added to our Zen, you're going to click on the Programmers tab. Press the 6 little lines on this left-hand side. It says GPC scripts, and you'll see the Bull version 3 script, right? Once you see it here, just simply go ahead and right-click, drag and drop into the bottom slot, and then go ahead and press the play button to program, aka save the script, all right? Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking, Panda, we want to see the aim assist. They said they nerfed the aim assist. If you guys want to see gameplay with the script in action, that's going to be over on our second channel. Again, check the pinned comments below. I'll leave you guys a link so you guys can go ahead and watch gameplay. But once the script saves, to go ahead and turn it on, all you have to do is go ahead and press the right side big blue button on the Zen. Once you see the Bull logo, the script is on. And now we're going to set it up first using my PS5 controller, and then I'll switch over and use the Xbox controller. We'll go through how to set it up and set up the best values. I know everyone's looking for the newest Cronus Zen scripts that's going to help them control recoil and get extra aim assists on all their games. Well, I got you guys covered. Go ahead and click on the first link in the description. That's going to go ahead and bring you guys over onto our Podia page. And yes, I'm crazy enough to leave my personal phone number and my email here. So as I'm explaining any one of these tiers, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a text message or simply go ahead and email me, all right? And again, we do have a refund policy. So if you purchase anything on the site, you try the scripts, you don't like it within 3 days, I'll give you your money back because I know you guys will all love the scripts, all right? So let me go ahead and break down each one of these tiers. Again, they are monthly memberships, but again, you guys can cancel any single time. And we do also have a brand new option to buy all the scripts for a one-time purchase. On the Sellfy, that's going to be the second link in the description for the $75 tier if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, right? But first tier is going to be our Ultimate Aim Assist tier. And the reason this is first, it's because it's our most popular tier, right? We currently have over 1,500 active members in that tier. And that just gives you guys access to everything in the Extreme Scripts products tab, which is going to be all of the Extreme Scripts, aka all our newest scripts, right? And then also in that $30 tier, it gives you access to my exact aim assist values for each of those scripts. So you can just plug and play and you're ready to go, all right? Next, again, is obviously the Extreme Scripts here. That's just, again, only going to give you access to all the scripts, not the aim assist values, but you guys can watch the YouTube videos and figure those out. Next is going to be the Custom Scripts tier, right? This is where we use your exact in-game settings and your weapons, all that stuff to make you a customized script so you don't have to adjust anything. And then if you're brand new to the Cronus, then I highly recommend you get the Legendary tier. So this is where we get on a one-on-one call. Make sure your Cronus is set up correctly. I know a lot of you guys are brand new, so you don't struggle. This is the tier I would recommend. And then finally, the Panda Elite. Again, this is a one-time purchase per year, and it gives you guys access to all of the tiers in here. So again, a one-on-one call with me throughout the year. If you have any setup help and all that stuff, we get you guys covered. And then again, like I mentioned, I know a lot of you guys don't like the membership options. That's fine. We also went ahead and opened the sell-fi. So if you just want all the scripts that are in the Extreme Scripts products tab right here, you can also go ahead and just get that for a one-time purchase. That's going to be in the $75 tier, right? And I know a lot of you guys ask, Panda, is that one also updated? Yes, indeed, I do update it. But I do go ahead and give all the early accesses to my Podia members that are on the monthly membership, all right? And again, if you want to try some of the older scripts, you guys can do that on the $10 a month tier. But man, a huge shout out to all our members that are on the Podia. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's get back to the video. Alrighty, Panda Gang. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and turn on our Bull version 3 script. And again, to do this, simply press the right side big blue button on the Zen until you see the Bull logo, all right? Once you see that logo, you know you're on the script. Again, the Bull logo will go away after a little bit because of the screensaver, all right? So if it's pitch black, that's perfectly fine. To enter the script, first we're going to use my PS5 controller, and then you guys know how we do all these videos. We'll switch over to my Xbox controller as well, all right? So first, PS5 controller, enter the menu, super simple. All you do is hold L2 and then press options here, all right? So hold L2 and then press options. Soon as you're inside of this menu, you guys can see super easy to adjust. You just use up or down on the D-pad to go through all the different settings. First thing I want you to do is go into controller, go ahead and press X here, all right? You want to make sure you guys have your button layouts and all that stuff matched exactly how you play in game, right? So I know a lot of you guys play on tactical, so make sure you match that, or if you play on default, just leave it on default, right? And to do that, you just use up or down on the D-pad. You guys can see me scroll through right here. And if you play on flipped, we also have options for flipped right there. So you just do everything right here, all right? So personally for me, you guys know I'm a default guy, so I'm going to leave it at that. Then press right on the D-pad. Same thing with the stick layout. Make sure you match that. Block rumble. This is if you didn't want your controller to vibrate. Make sure you turn this on, all right? And then that's it for the button layout, aka controller setup. Once that's done, press circle. And the first thing we're going to talk about, keep pressing up on the D-pad, is going to be the anti-recoil, okay? Go ahead and press X on this. This is going to be our no recoil help. And to turn that on, just use up or down on the D-pad, right? Make sure right there, you guys can see it says no recoil. That's how you know you have the anti-recoil set up correctly for the Bull version 3, all right? Once that's done, go ahead and just simply press X. This is where you're going to go ahead and adjust the values, right? V strength just means our vertical value. If the gun's shooting up a lot, you're going to want to increase this value, okay? And anytime you're adjusting a value inside of the script, you can't just press up or down or left or right on the D-pad, right? It will not adjust values, okay? You have to make sure you're holding down your aim button. So for me, it's going to be LT or L2 right here, and then use up or down on the D-pad, and now it will adjust your values, okay? But make sure you're holding L2, and that's how you adjust the values. Personally, to that, you just press left or right on the D-pad, right? So again, if it has a number inside of the script, make sure you're holding the aim button to adjust, and I personally just leave it at 20. Once you're done adjusting, press circle one more time because we already got the recoil on. Then go down to aim assist, go ahead and press X. Again, you guys know I will be making a whole separate aim assist video because you can see inside of the script, if you use left to right to scroll, there's tons of different aim assists, right? Now, personally for me, I just love using the Bull Tracker version 4. So all I do is turn that on, just using up or down on the D-pad, and then press X right here. I'll show you guys the values that I enjoy. I put my tracker strength at 14. So again, since it's a number, I have to hold L2, and then I put it at 14. Same thing with my speed, right? So I hold L2, and I just decrease this to 14 as well, all right? So again, that's what I like to utilize. You guys can test out different values once I make the aim assist video, and then see what you like, all right? Then press circle one more time to go back to the main menu, and then you have options for fire mods. If you wanted to use rapid fire and all this stuff, again, I'm not a fan of any of this, so I leave it off. Same thing with the shot mods. You can press X here, jump shot, crouch shot, all that good stuff. You guys can put it on there. Miscellaneous mods, this is going to be your bunny hop and all that good stuff, right? Cancel slide, bunny hop. This is going to be quite useful inside of BO7. Now they have that jumping movement, right? So that's going to be quite useful, so you can test it out there, right? Then press circle, and then you got sniper mods. It's super easy to adjust. Once you're done adjusting everything, just press circle, and you're back at the main menu, all right? So again, one more time to enter the script, PS5 controller, L2, and options, all right? To exit, simply press circle, and you're good to go, all right? So now what I'm going to do, go ahead and turn on my Xbox controller, right? So we're going to wait for this controller to go ahead and just go capiche. Give it a second. And again, never use your controller wirelessly, guys. All right. Now, again, if you're playing on the PS5 with the Zenlink, then you can. But if you're playing on PC or Xbox, again, don't do it. All right. It's going to lead to some delay, and you don't want that. Now, to go ahead and turn on the script, same thing. Just press the right side big blue button. Once you see the bull logo, you know you're on the script, right? To enter the script with your Xbox controller, all you have to do is hold your aim button, so LT, and then the 3 little lines button here, okay? So again, hold LT, 3 little lines. We're inside of the script, same thing. You want to go to controller, use up or down, press A right here, and make sure you guys have set up your button layouts and matched it exactly to how you're playing in game, right? That part's super important, so you can see everything's good right here. And if you wanted to adjust, just up or down on the D-pad, right? You guys can see that. Then press B, and then we're going to go back up to anti-recoil, press A here, and make sure you've set it to no recoil, okay? And then press A one more time to go ahead and adjust your values. And like I mentioned, if it has a number, you're going to want to be holding LT right here, okay? So hold LT, and then use up or down on the D-pad to adjust, or left or right to adjust your values, right? But again, make sure you're holding LT, because I already know I'm going to get in the comments, I can't adjust the values, Panda, the script doesn't work. Guys, you're just not watching the video, all right? So that's how simple it is. But again, press B one more time, leave the anti-recoil vertical at 20. That's what I enjoy. And then press aim assist right here. Go ahead and press A right there, right? And then you can use right on the D-pad. And again, just turn on the bull tracker for now, and then press A. Put the strength and the speeds at 14, all right? Once you're done adjusting everything, guys, just go ahead and press B, B, and B. You're going to be at the main menu. That's how easy it is to set up the bull version 3.